Trizap, what's the motherfucking deal?
Cooling. Cooling. You know what I mean? The king back there in his throne. You know what I mean? What's happening, king?
Back there was what?
On his throne.
Oh,
Throne.
okay.
What you thought I said, bro? What you
That
thought I
sound like you
said?
said. I ain't gonna even repeat it.
Yeah, please don't repeat, because you might thought I said something crazy just, and that was crazy. I said
See my
the
glasses
king
looked at
back
you.
there on his throne. That's exactly what I said.
Okay, it didn't sound like it. I guess that New
Throne.
York accent.
Yeah, bro. Throne. It's good, man.
Y'all niggas is crazy, man. One of my homeboys hit me yesterday, right? And we was having that conversation about rap back in the top 40. I did a podcast on it. Make sure y'all check it out. Just drop to my my podcast feed, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. And we were talking about rap being in the top 40. And he made a really good point. He was talking to me about, he was like, really, when they started doing that, there were only so many records that were just genuine records that were straight up no cut hip hop records that made it to the top 5. I mean, that made it to the top 40.
Top 40.
To the, like, it was only so many genuine hip hop records. He said so many people compromised. You know what I mean? The authenticity of what was happening to try to chart. And we just talked about it over and over again. And we start going back into the beginning times of it, right? Where the Fat Boys did the record with the Beach Boys, Wipeout.
The one you don't like.
Which I can't stand. Run DMC rapping over Rock This Way to Beat. You know what I mean? Not necessarily taking the rock genre and reorganizing the production to a hip hop, thing. And it really hit me how unimportant the top 40 has been to us that really live the culture.
Yeah, it's a whole list of I think I sent you that list one time. It's a whole list of songs that's great classic songs from our culture that didn't even sniff on the top 40. You know what I'm saying? Cream didn't ever make the top 40. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of songs. Yeah, it's a lot of songs, man. That staples in the car. I think what was the Dre the Snoop song? Was the G thing?
No, Still DRE didn't make the top
Still
40.
Yeah, Still DRE didn't make it.
No,
No.
Still DRE didn't make the top 40.
Nope.
That's crazy.
There was a lot of songs.
It's a lot
Boys in the Hood by by NWA. 6 in the Morning didn't make the top 40. Boys in the Hood didn't make the top 40.
It's a lot of them, big.
Endless records
Yeah.
that didn't make the top 40. Pretty much no E40 record until he got to the album with Lil Jon, the hyphy record. Nothing Sugar Free did made the top 40. No DJ Quick record, I think outside of Tonight and the song he has with Tony Tone made the top 40. Nothing MC8 and Compton's Most Wanted had made the top 40. And
Coach ain't gonna be here, gonna be in the chat.
We were trying to pinpoint exactly when all of this stuff happened. Like, when did we start to care about numbers in the chart? Shout out to Lex, who makes a good point. Nothing on Illmatic made it in the top 40.
Nothing.
That's just crazy.
It's not. I don't think we ever cared about that. And we were trying to pinpoint which person started to market to us that they were successful on the charts, right? On the top 40, because Dr. Dre and Snoop never bragged that Nothing But a G Thing made it to number 2. I don't even recall remembering that Nothing But a G Thing made it to number 2 on the Hot 100 charts. I don't even recall caring about that, or California Love going number 1. So we were talking about when did we start caring about numbers as far as, I mean, I think we always heard about platinum and gold,
Yeah.
but we were trying to pinpoint the first artist who was telling us, hey, I'm successful because I'm selling this many records. And we all point to Jay-Z.
What year though?
It was in the 2000s.
I think so. So if we're going 2000, I think if it was before, I think it might be fifth.
No,
Maybe
it
50.
was before fifth.
But did that,
It was before 2003.
Yeah,
So it was Blueprint, right?
only
Blueprint
ones
time.
moving units, Pimp,
Pimp, Juice,
Pimp,
and Us.
and Us.
And that
did
was
that have to do with
2002.
something
That was 2002.
with making money though? Was that to change, or people started worrying about making more money than the music itself? Is that
No,
where the
people
change?
always talked about money and jewelry and cars and clothes since the inception. Ice-T might be the first person that we started
Those
hearing.
braggadocious rap always been
Yeah,
on.
that was always a thing, bragging about having something. But success in the industry standard business past platinum and gold was something I don't think we ever paid attention to. And it felt so weird to blame Jay-Z for anything. And I won't lie, that's probably to my fandom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm such a fan that I don't think I ever cared. But the first time I remember an artist, you hearing about an artist, what they sold first week was Snoop Dogg. And it wasn't Death Row pushing it. It was the news making a big deal that this gangster rapper sold 800,000 copies first week. I don't think I recall ever hearing about someone's first week numbers until that point.
Nah.
And it wasn't Snoop. I've never heard Snoop brag about I sold 800,000 records first week. Never heard that shit.
Even after he did it, right?
No.
Like it's crazy because his debut, I was telling somebody the other day, his debut is still, I think it's him and 50 debut is the top debut first week sales in all
He
genres.
wasn't making it.
Oh, that was Sega then.
Right? Am I right about that?
Say that again.
I was saying that 50 and Snoop I think they hold the record for the highest first week sales for a debut album in all genres.
Yeah, 50 and Dog. I mean, yeah, but by the time we got to 50 Cent, we were well aware of first week sales.
Yeah, we didn't care about that shit though.
I mean, no, we did start to care around 50 Cent because that was
around 50 Cent, yeah.
Like that's when it started being a thing that we started to care about. Like the fans of the music that was living inside the culture. Or that was a time it started to be pushed as a promotional piece. I remember not knowing, like, I was, so the first big deal on the West Coast for a rapper was LA Dream Team. Like, I didn't know because I was a kid, but they were telling me that they got the first major deal, and I think they got signed for $500,000. And that was part of their marketing. Everybody was bragging about it. And come to find out, Jerry Heller was how they got that deal. LA Dream Team in the house was cracking. So they had a song that was buzzing, doing numbers when hip hop was on the rise. And Jerry Heller went and negotiated a deal. This is pre-NWA for LA Dream Team to have a major record deal. They were the first group, the first rap act out of Los Angeles to have a major record deal before Ice-T.
Yeah, that's crazy. No
Ceilings Live, the lunch hour, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here, noon Pacific Standard Time. Right here on No Ceilings by Glasses Malone YouTube page. We way behind on the content, but we finna catch up. I was just telling Coach that this morning that we got to get it together. So many things I got to get together. But thank y'all for being here. It is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, noon. You see we here in the house. Head over to thecripstore.com, buy the Cancel These Nuts vinyls. About to start raising money to shoot this film. it's time to really step it up and take hip hop into the new direction that it needs to go in different places. I'm excited about it. I woke up energized. 72 hours I haven't ate food. 3:00 today is I eat. It went 72 hours, so I feel like a different type of high.
What you doing? Just water?
Yep, just water.
It's a great feeling right there, B.
It
Man,
is.
it's
And
crazy.
I was just telling Coach that next year I'm only gonna eat every other day.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not no big thing.
I don't know about that.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
Yeah, shout out to the NOI brothers, Cam and YB. They taught me the most about nutrition. That's how I lost this first 60 pounds. No, I don't consider it fasting. I just don't think I need that much fuel every day. Like my life, I'm not on an assembly line lifting 1,000-pound, pieces and shit. So the goal is to take in as much fuel as I need, and I'm starting to believe I need about 350 to 450 calories every 48 hours to be okay. Even with walking, 2, 3, 4 miles a day and boxing every other day, 3 days a week. So I think I got another 30 pounds, 40 pounds of misplaced energy, calories. And I want to get that out because next year is going to be really, really intense and special for me. Kind of getting to where I'm supposed to be in the pantheon of greatness in hip hop. So I'm really focused. But again, we do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Just dropped a great episode, conversations about top 40 in hip hop. Pete's there. It's really good. We start talking about what needs to happen in hip hop, the musical side of it. With the record side, we're starting to really build on the possibilities. Go listen to it on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcast from. The No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by the infamous, presidentially hated Charlemagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. And we're gonna get this thing cracking. So I say all that to say that Megan dropped this song and put hip hop back in the top 40. Not just rap, but hip hop back into the top 40.
This is what she did.
Yes. And her label, shout out to Rock Nation. That's her staff. Shout out to everybody working the record. They did a tremendous job to build this record into the position. It's really amazing. You know what I mean?
What, the record? The record's amazing?
Is dope. Yeah, they put it together really dope. And it's about Clay. I think the idea is about Clay Thompson. So the marketing is a story that seems very public, right? And here is the soundtrack to this very public story that's happening. So long as she put the things into the records, you know what I mean, the record will perform.
I ain't hear it yet. I didn't even
know it was out.
Is Rock
that's what I'm saying.
My label glasses?
Yeah, she independent.
Yeah.
She got her own label.
Okay.
I listen to music, bro. I listen to all new music that come out.
Hey, me too. Hey, when did this drop? It dropped today? This morning?
Who knows?
When I seen the title, I was like, what?
Who knows?
Johnson got her back in the...
Who knows? You remember you remember last time she dropped the joint and the joint went number 1, and then next week it was at number 48.
Yeah, but I think there's a confusion in what's happening, right? It's like when there's a public story that demands our interest into a record, in that particular record, her and Nicki Minaj. It was a Nicki Minaj diss. So the story was her standing up for herself against Nicki Minaj. That demanded the public to go listen. Now, I think I remember Not Like Us having 70 million streams in America first week, which is the equivalent of roughly 466,000 copies sold first week. That's how it was able to debut one. So if there's a public story, right, that the general public is interested in, and here's a song that represents a position in the story, right, then the job is done. It demands us to go listen to it. It's like I was telling you about Cardi. There was a moment that Cardi should have dissed Nicki because you guys are talking shit to each other. Y'all disrespecting each other kids. It's really getting silly when there's an opportunity for business. And at that moment, Cardi and her team should have got together, went in the studio, and put together a really dope record, and that probably would have earned her a top 20 song.
Is this the only way hip hop is gonna have top 40s now? Does it have
You
to
gotta go through a beef, right?
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
diss? It's gotta be a
or
diss
you gotta
now?
have an accompanying story. You gotta have
It
another
gotta be a
celebrity.
diss.
I think the story always been there though. I think the storyline
No.
always
I mean-
had to be there.
Okay, so that's not the only thing that it takes to go to debut number one. Yes. Like there's no other reason to debut number one unless you just have this huge following, right? Where if you drop something and everybody's hoping you drop something, you know what I
We're
mean?
talking like a Drake. But
A Kendrick,
when he
a
was on top.
Drake,
A
a
Drake.
J. Cole. There's about 4 artists that make rap songs
Travis.
that could put it off. Not Travis. Travis couldn't
Mhm.
debut with a number one. No.
Mhm.
No. It would take a little bit more time. Travis can debut an album at number one because he's going to do a merch bundle setup. A single is a different challenge.
A single with Drake, you can't debut at number one.
You said with
Oh,
Drake.
you just said Drake. You said with Drake.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what I mean? But it's not guaranteed. Like, remember, Drake has debuted multiple songs this year, and not one has debuted number one.
Surprisingly,
Would Travis
Yeah.
Scott be like to come out with a single with Taylor Swift now to go number one? Or
Damn.
No, but that's my point. Like, it's not as simple as aligning yourself with mass followings and then just making a song.
you know who did it a couple times though, but like we all consider him like a pop act though. Jack Harlow did that shit.
Yeah, but it's not a debut, right?
No,
So-
he debuted at number one.
But that's what I'm saying. It
Not
depends on
multiple times though.
it depends on the interest of people at that time in the artist and the record. So it's not the beef, it's the fact that we are aware of a story. It,
Yeah.
it really doesn't speak to the artist. It speaks to how lame we are as a general society. Like, we're just interested in controversy or conflict. So it's like we're all paying attention to conflict. And if somebody said, here's a record addressing the conflict, we're going to rush over and start to stream the record.
does this make Megan a pop star? Is she a pop star?
She's a superstar.
Superstar.
And Megan's a
Man,
superstar.
man.
Megan-
So she can shine the foot now. She a
Megan-
superstar. She can shine the
Megan
foot. She a
did New
superstar
Year's-
now.
Megan did New Year's in New York on the
Girl ain't
national
no
television.
damn superstar, man. That girl's a star.
Hey,
Ain't no
is
superstar.
Megan-
Why are you
man.
hating on her, Trap?
I'm not hating on her.
You
Why I gotta be hating?
Trap is a-
Yo,
Trap
I
is a
keep
hater.
telling y'all I can't wear hate clothes, B. That shit don't fit me right, B. You know what I mean? I'm not hating. I'm speaking the real shit. She ain't no superstar. We
Is
don't got that many
Megan a-
superstars.
Is Megan a bigger star than Clay?
Oh, good question, Coach.
I don't know.
You might have to explain who.
I'm just
Probably
asking.
is. She probably is.
It
She
seemed like
probably
it
is.
took her to make a song about Clay to go number one. So is it Clay or Megan driving this, or is it just the public interest in this story in general?
I don't know.
I didn't even know it was a public. I didn't know it was that big of a
Serious?
story.
I know he bought the watch for and all that shit. That was like that was like beginning of the year, some shit like that. I remember them mentioning that. I don't look at them as being like no couple that people
Yeah,
speaking
exactly.
about
Do
and
you look
shit
at them
like
like
that.
J and B?
Mm-mm.
Like, how do we look at them? Do we look at
Yeah,
them like
but
a power
Jay-Z
couple?
and Beyonce are mega stars. They're at the upper echelon of stardom. Megan Thee Stallion is a superstar. I don't know what the fuck.
How many
is wrong with
superstars you think we got in hip hop?
her. Very few, but Megan
she's
is
one of them.
Yes,
she's one of them.
anybody that's putting people in an arena is a fucking
Wait a minute,
superstar.
hold on. Is Megan the biggest woman star in hip hop? Is she bigger
No.
than Nicki? Is she bigger than Cardi?
No.
No, but they're
She's
both.
so she's
superstars.
number 3 then. So she's number
Yeah,
3 then?
they're both superstars.
Is Megan bigger than Glow right now?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
she
She's
did
number 3.
New
She did do
York.
arena tour. She did
She
arena
did
tour.
New York, Times Square, on national television. She's a
I'm sleeping on
superstar.
Megan. Maybe I'm sleeping on Megan.
I don't think she a superstar though.
It's not a you think. Like sometimes you
Nah.
got to
I
understand.
think it's a
You're not going to be able to do New York Times Square on national television if you're not a superstar.
I think it's more or less. I think it's more of a push from Rock Nation to put her up there on that plateau to make her become a superstar. I don't think she has
Every
reached
last
there.
artist in history of
What?
music.
All right. So what put her on there as being a? How did she become a superstar?
Nigga just said Jokic is not an international superstar. I'm like, bro, some of this shit you got to realize. If you're comparing it to the pantheon of superstardom, then you're gonna question it. But if you understand, there's a superstar entry level.
What?
He's been around the country putting people in arenas. This motherfucker is a superstar.
What put Megan Thee Stallion on a superstar status?
You just said it.
What is it? No. I know from that, but is it her music? Is it a controversy? What is it?
All of the above. She has smash hit records. She has #1 records, and she's at the top of her craft, and she's highly she sold a shitload of records.
Megan also did records with the right people at the right time.
Yeah, the Beyonce joint and all that like that.
Shit. Yeah, like I think that was just helped her propel her to superstardom. But somebody just called Megan part of the big three: Nicki, Megan, and Cardi. It's a big, that's the big three, the big one.
Yeah, I don't know. Ice Spice almost knocked out the box.
No, Megan is a superstar.
Is Ice Spice a
superstar? No.
Hell no. I mean, I'm not like that. But
no, she's not a superstar.
Nah.
Like Nicki and Cardi are at the elite. Like Beyonce is a megastar.
Megastar.
Cardi and Nicki are superstars, but they're at the top end of it. Megan is at the entry level. She walked in the door of superstardom. They covered that Klay Thompson bought her a fucking watch.
What? Okay, did Cardi have any?
What $1 million watch?
That was in the top 40.
Said who?
Did Cardi have any single that came off her album?
No, nobody. Somebody want to come up the album.
Coming up now. It's something now that's coming up.
Okay.
It didn't nothing debut, but that's the point. That's my point. Like, what it's going to take in modern society to have a record debut in the top 40, right? Is you're going to need a vested, interested story. Like we have to have vested interest in you releasing this music. And why are we interested in the record you release?
Is this just a hip hop top 40 or is it?
No. Hot 100.
Black artists.
Black
Hot 100.
artists.
No, it's all records in America.
So you think Taylor Swift needs something other than this music to hit the top 40?
No, Taylor Swift is probably the most popular pop superstar in the business.
I think there's a lot of pop stars that don't need anything to hit the top 40.
There is
to make a song.
Shout out to Neek, shout out to Revenge. There's nobody filling arenas around this country that is not a superstar.
They saying Megan not a superstar?
Yeah, but I get why. It's because you're trying to compare it to different things. There's nobody putting people in arenas around this country that's not a superstar.
No, I'm not saying they're not super. Okay.
No, I'm telling Revenge and Neek, it's impossible. You have to be a superstar.
I just feel as if
and no, she's not as popular as Nicki and Cardi, but she is very popular.
This kind of does help me separate. This right here, this feat kind of helped me separate because I was kind of confused on Glow, Lotto, Megan, but apparently she's a step above Glow and Lotto.
Yeah, she a big.
Okay, maybe because I like their music more than Megan.
Sure.
You know, but okay.
I don't know what makes her a superstar though, bro.
But
like, she don't
makes Michael Jackson a superstar?
His music.
You can't say his music.
He's a law. It's when people see him.
They say his music because at that point we're going to talk about the success of Meg. So if you're saying it's his music that's successful, Megan has successful music.
Can't win this trap.
Listen, man. I feel as if her whole if she is a superstar, it's because Rockefeller painted her as you look at her as a superstar.
Every last superstar.
I don't think nothing that she done made her a superstar.
There is
I think it's her
nobody
music.
in
I think it's her
history
album. None of that
that
she
have a
did.
major corporation that didn't make them a superstar. Like, if you're saying that Rock Nation did their job by marketing Meg as a superstar,
they're paying her as a superstar to make you say that she's a superstar. It's
to
nothing within her fandom. I think she could probably still walk in buildings. You won't know who she is.
You don't understand what hate. There's no, bro. There's not a mall Megan Thee Stallion can walk through and nobody's going to recognize her. People are going to recognize her. A lot of people. Like, she has hits. Like, you can't say it can't be because you like somebody.
Is she a giant?
People outside of hip hop, it's not hip hop fans that know who Megan Thee Stallion is.
Yes, she was on. She did the national television syndicated channel. Fucking the ball drop in Times Square. That's the biggest program.
Bro, it was other people that was on. Don't even know. You don't even know. You think that everybody did that shit was a superstar? Everybody did that shit.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
no, everybody do them shit. Don't be a superstar.
Bro, what? Why are you arguing something so simple to digest?
Hey, Trap. You know what? At first, I was kind of with you, because I'm kind of sleeping on Megan too. But now that I'm thinking about it, my dad
knows who Megan is.
Yes,
man, it's crazy. He told me that he was gonna get some Megan Thee Stallion. It was Megan and Snoop. They were doing a concert, and he talked about Megan. He was like, "I'm only going for Megan." I said, "He's like 60-something years old."
Like, I get it. I get it. When you don't like somebody and you can't quite quantify how successful and popular they are, which don't make sense, Trap, because I know you kind of know how successful you is. You may doubt how you may have your doubts about how successful she is, how many records she sold, how many top 40 songs she got. She got a couple number ones. So you may question how many it is. And you could question who knows her. If your mother, you could call your mother, nigga, and your mother knows.
My mom's different. My mom's knows Megan is different for sure.
But you're missing the point. She is a superstar. It's not about her case was on syndicated television. Why she became a superstar, that's the same for every artist.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, cool. All right, that's what I'm saying. I think that incident made her go to like that. That incident plays a lot on it. I feel
Michael Jackson's hair catching on fire sent him to another level.
You're
Snoop Dogg catching a murder case the first day of his release of Doggy Style. 2Pac going to prison for sexual assault. All of these things are the same things that make superstars. It's not something unique to just Meg. It's a standard thing that make people gain popularity.
Yeah,
I'm saying this too about Meg. I think the fact that she did a song with Beyonce, that Beyonce even graced. I don't even think Beyonce does songs with people who ain't superstars. Has she ever done a song with somebody who wasn't?
She broke some new artists.
Who she break?
She broke them girls with the crazy eyes.
That wasn't up under her though.
Oh yeah.
That was her artist.
Yeah, I'm saying those are her artists. Of course, I'm gonna do that.
Point, Coach.
Like I'm just trying to think about her song she done with people. Like she did with shit with Ed Sheeran. Like, I mean, of course.
There you go, the Bailey Sisters Revenge. Yeah. So like, so I'm saying, like, yes, Megan is a superstar. Like, it don't matter. Like, I get it if you couldn't quantify how successful she is. You know she's successful, but you can't quantify exactly how successful she is. Which, if we go down this shit, it's crazy. You can't quantify how popular she is, but if you know her, if your kids know her, and your mother knows her, she's probably really popular. So I think it's a simple thing. Like, it's not something to argue about. If you know her, your kids know her, and your mother knows her.
So then she's one of the artists that because I was watching the other day, they said it's a couple artists to the reason of why that whole thing was happening within it. You know what I'm saying? That the reason why they ain't reached the 40 that hasn't been putting out music lately though, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like new music. And it would be J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Travis Scott. And you would put Megan Thee Stallion right there too then?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
This motherfucker is famous and successful. Very famous, very successful.
I'm looking at people who Beyonce did a song.
Lover Girl was released last week, October 24th.
Who? What?
That's Megan Thee
That's the name of the
Stallion
song.
song.
And where did the
Lover
chart
Girl.
at?
What is it called?
38.
Lover Girl.
And where did the chart at?
It's suspending a lover
I don't
boy
know
thing,
where
I
it
guess.
started at, but the next week it's at 38 this week.
Okay.
I still
Megan Thee
haven't heard it.
Stallion
That's
is
crazy.
very successful and very popular. So yes, she's a superstar. It's quantifiable. You know what I mean? You could just see it. Back to the point though, I was talking to him. He was talking to me about Drake, and he really made me think. And again, this is a very odd case. He is done.
It's over.
Drake is done.
It's over. The run is done.
doesn't-
It's over.
It doesn't seem plausible, right? Because he's very famous and he's very successful.
Do you think Drake is the Earl Spence of hip hop?
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know because Earl, I don't know
he
what's
had a
gonna
bad
happen.
fight,
I don't know.
and he never gone.
I don't know what happened with. I don't quite know what's gonna happen with Errol. Errol hasn't retired. That ended up not being true.
Oh, they send me both.
He didn't retire.
He didn't
He got
retire.
me out here with this
Who sent you bogus information? Trap.
You ain't gonna redact
Not
it.
me.
No, I just remembered.
I'm sorry.
He was talking about this particular lawsuit, like the sheer damage. Like I saw some of his fans saying he's doing a horrible job. His media team is doing a horrible job. And I didn't really think of it like that. His fans said that.
I don't.
Like,
I don't think of it like that.
but they're right.
Are they?
Like his media team has to look at this negative press
That's
and
good
decide
press.
like but all press is good press depending on the artist. Like it can make you popular, but like R. Kelly got more popular. I don't know if the press benefited him.
I've been saying whoever his publicist is needs to be fired for a long. I've been saying this is bad.
I think they need to get a. They need to get a bonus.
Trap, you like this? You like?
They need to get a bonus because they keeping them.
Bonus.
They keeping them. What else would you be mentioning Drake upon right now if all this shit wasn't being mentioned? He wouldn't be mentioned at all. He wouldn't be mentioned at all. He'll be out of the whole rotation of coverage and shit like that though. So this nigga, his name is constantly. I'm getting tired of hearing this motherfucking name, bitch.
Are you okay with the negative stuff just to keep his name popping?
But I don't know if when you say popping, you're saying popular. Somebody that's that popular probably doesn't need to remain current.
Hey, well, that's what Trap says. From what
but my thing with Drake is probably up there in stature, up there getting close to like a Beyonce or like people who don't have to be talked about at all the time, who can just pop up when they want to and do it. I don't think Drake needs this type of. I was saying this shit. Drake don't need to be doing this type of shit to be popular anymore. He could just pop out when he want to and do what he want to. This is almost like throwing dirt on his grave. What's up going on right now?
So like I remove my emotions, right? Which I usually never use my emotions ever in the conversation. Even with Drake, there is no emotion. There's very few. It was only the lawsuit. I was like, I didn't like that, but it wasn't an emotional. But I thought about it like, damn, like, does he need to stay current in this moment based off of battle? And I'm like, he doesn't. And now I'm starting to quantify the press. And then I'm starting to quantify the effect all of these decisions could have on his business. Like him suing Spotify, him suing the #1 radio conglomerate in America.
It's silly.
Him, throwing Universal under the bus and putting them in bad light. That has to have a residual effect. That has to have a negative, permanent effect. Because you pretty much ruined the glamorous relationship you had with the 3 most important people in the business, period. And I was asking him, I was like, man, what do you think? Okay, so if this is true, he like, gee, like, look what he's doing with White Man. Right? Look what he's doing, with Iceman, right? Look what he's doing with that album. He's like, he's removed the press from it. He's like, bro, look at what the Dodgers, the baseball, and the press, the news. He was like, look at what the media is doing. And I'm like, I have never saw this before. I haven't ever saw this before.
And you know what could change all this shit? Smash hit record.
Oh,
can he have a smash hit record now?
Yes.
That's what I'm kind of wondering.
He can make money, but I don't think it'll change the perception of him.
I would wonder if Drake's publicist or anybody who helped him, do they feel like Trump's writers? Like when they write him a speech and he go up there and just butcher the shit and ball up the paper.
But Trump is a villain, so it works for him.
Drake is a villain now also.
No, but he's not. And possibly maybe that is his.
He don't sit well in his villain. He don't sit well in his villain.
He don't say villain.
You know how you watch
Trump sits well in his villain. Trump's like, I'm a villain.
Nike had a deal with him to do the OVO merch. Nike ran the fucking commercial after the World Series, ridiculing him playing this song.
I want to know, does Drake understand he's a villain though? I think, you know how you watch wrestling and it's a good guy, but he getting booed because nobody likes him, like John.
What they call it in wrestling, they call it something now.
A heel or a face.
Heel.
I wonder if he's like John Cena when he used to get booed mercilessly coming down, and John Cena used to be talking about kissing babies and doing all that type of stuff, but he didn't understand everybody hated him. Mm-hmm. Like, is Drake that dude? Should Drake just turn into being a heel? Like, he should just...
I think he's trying, but it's not going to work. Like it takes a special personality to be a heel. Like people forget The Rock was a heel.
Yep.
No, but if you think about it, when The Rock first came out, he was a good guy. They booed the shit out of him, and then he became into being a heel. But should Drake do that?
I don't think he can.
You don't have the personality. You don't think?
No,
he don't sit too well in that. He don't sit too well in that in the villain role like that. It looks uncomfortable to him, dude. He want to be loved. Like, he don't want to be loved. He is comfortable with them being hated. You know what I'm saying? He want to be loved.
Can Drake do anything that looks real and authentic, though, is the question.
What is authentic to Drake?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what can he do anything that's going to be real? Like, people can look at and say, oh, that's really Drake. What is
Drake being authentic? I wonder if have we seen that? Have we ever seen Drake being
authentic? That's what everybody said. That's what he lied at his whole career, they felt like. If you ask his fans and stuff.
But would we know? Like, say he drops some real Drake shit. Would we even know it? Would we be like, do we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think this is where cachet matters. Mm-hmm. And when you strip the cachet, everything pound for pound becomes, you're judging everything. Because again, he's making the same records. Like Nokia is the same record. What did I miss? Give Me a Hug. These are the same records, but they come across.
Yo, why'd you say that shit?
You come across corny now.
Every time he said "Give me a hug," I never understood.
You want to give me a hug with that shit right there?
No, it's to give me the hug, though, dude. I always be
do that shit on purpose.
I don't even. When he said "Give me a hug,"
give me a hug, shit is crazy.
Corny now.
Is it Where My Hug At?
I think it's Give Me a Hug. It's Give Me a Hug.
It's one or the other.
It's Give Me a Hug.
But no, I'm saying, and it made me really think, like, damn, bro, like, I never saw no shit like this.
Nah.
Hey, man, so you met Drake.
Sure.
You know Drake. What do you think authentic Drake? What do you think the most authentic record or whatever Drake had that was just the most Drake shit that you've heard? Like, all right, this is really my man right here.
Probably like Successful.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Successful. Probably like that felt.
I never heard that one.
It's like
Trap.
The song with Trey Songz he's talking about.
Successful, probably Successful felt like the most authentic, where it's like, oh, okay, like I get it.
Do you think he should dive back into that vibe, that field of music right there to maybe get back to where, I mean, because I already told you, I don't think he's gonna have a number one hit off the album, but to make the album the best it can be, should he just dive into the field of Successful?
No, you gotta do the chick records. You gotta do the chick records.
You know what's funny? Unemotional Thought. I think he lost himself.
Oh, facts.
And I think
That
that's
nigga
true.
punch drunk. I think he punch drunk right now. That's
Facts.
what he
Beating the
is.
referee
Well,
up, Trap.
I don't think it's
Fighting
just
the ref.
necessarily the
Punch
battle.
drunk.
Fighting
I
the
don't
he
think it's the
punched
battle. I think he lost himself before.
I can see
Before the
that.
battle.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
he lost himself. I think the worst thing that happened to him is winning the battle with Meek Mill. Like, as I trace back his journey from like cheering for him and wanting him to succeed and him succeeding and enjoying the songs that I enjoy. You know what I mean? I think when he beat Meek Mill, I think he changed.
I can see that.
I think he
it went to
decided
his
like he
head or
can
something?
play. It wasn't that. I can't speak kind of for where his mind at, but I noticed a change happened there. Like, I noticed the records changed, the attitude changed.
Did it become more street, more hip hop? Did it become what?
Well,
Less him.
I mean, this is a man that pretty much his whole life never wore a fade as a young adult, right? And now it's like there's a face tat and braids
But
as an adult.
has he always been an actor though growing up? Like, hasn't he always played roles growing up his life?
Yeah, but I don't think it's about his talent.
I'm thinking about
No, he's
him
not
as
saying that. He's saying the role. He's saying the role he done.
like
He done
he's not
dove in.
used to being authentic. He's not used to probably being himself. He probably don't even know what himself is, like you
But
said.
I think that's what you said.
I think that's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that he's just in a very awkward place that I've never saw before publicly, that I could like see what was happening. And he was just asking me that, and I was thinking like, damn, like, okay, I'm like, but if the album comes out, he's like, it's probably not going to sell the way we think it's going to sell. And I'm like, well, what would that number be? And he was like, I'm like, I would imagine 300,000 is fucking Drake. Like, there's tons of people. And he was like, 300,000. He said, so you think he would amass 450 million streams in America in 7 days? He like, think about it, G. He's putting out all these records and like none of them are like ramping the interest. And shout out to Revenge. Revenge is saying he lost a lot of fans. I never considered that could be a possibility because you really don't lose fans. In my mind, you don't. Like, we was talking about somebody like Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z only has 250,000 real fans, fanatics, right? You don't really lose fanatics. I think we're talking about the mainstay in pop in mainstream America or mainstream world that just goes with the flow of what's being celebrated. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There you go, DSP. I think he lost casuals. He lost casual interest. And I think so, like, even somebody like Jay-Z, I'm telling you, like, I thought Jay-Z has 250,000 real fans in his prime, just 250,000. And I know he sold millions and millions of records, but you don't realize, like, I noticed with the Taylor Swift records, Taylor Swift may have 500,000 to 1 million fans. That's it.
So, do you
fanatics?
Do you think Drake fans are how Drake music is? Like, I've noticed that a lot of grassroots artists or a lot of, they have those cult like followings, the guys who are always going to be with you forever. When you make real music, do you think Drake has fans, like fickle fans, because his music
I think he has fickle. I think he definitely had obviously a huge impression on a casual fan, right? But I think his hardcore fan base is solid. But what I'm starting to realize is, and the thought of it is, so right, that would be him gaining 450 million streams to do 300,000. You know what I mean? Like 450 million streams between 10 songs in 7 days in America, not nationally. Right now, you have all this stuff going on where now Spotify is a flag up. The label have to be worried about doing anything extra. Spotify can't give you too many deals because you didn't kind of show that you will throw them under the bus. The radio can't just go too crazy and accept, gifts and things that they would normally do to play your music. Now it's like a very fundamental thing that's about to happen.
Wow.
Right. So now you have to amass 450 million streams in America over 10 songs, or let's say you have 15 songs. Right. So that's 45 million streams in 7 days per song. I think my estimation was 90 streams per person. Right. So at that point, if it's 45 million streams, right? 45 million streams divided by 90 equals 500,000 people, right? A base of 500,000 people, right? So let's say his fan base he's somewhere between, I would like to believe he's where Jay-Z is, right? 250,000 hardcore fans, but somewhere also because he's a pop artist where Taylor Swift is. But I think losing so many casual fans can disinterest people that's on the fence. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
it makes sense. That makes sense.
Do you think they go cut his budget and everything?
I don't think it's a cut of budget because he makes too much money. What I think is there were special things that were done that won't be done now. It'll just be a regular rollout for like Michael Jackson after he pissed everybody else off and caught that case. What was the Michael Jackson album they put out after?
Was it Invincible? Invincible in History? Which one was it?
I think it might have been Invincible.
Invincible, yeah. When it had Butterfly on it.
Yes. I think it'll look like that type of promotion.
I wonder,
does that make sense?
I wonder, does Drake need counseling? Like, does he need like some kind of detox? Like whatever. What do they do? Like, because Drake, Jesus basically called him Jay Reed from In Too Deep.
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
Yeah. Like, so what do undercover cops have to do after they come out from when they get In Too Deep?
Remember that haircut Jay Reed had after?
Yeah, like I think Drake needs to like a briefing or like some kind of like he needs something because I think it's all falling down and he don't understand how to accept it.
Like Michael Jackson on Invincible. Invincible is Jackson's first studio album since History 6 years later. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 with first week sales of 363,000. Ousting the rapper DMX album, The Great Depression, from the position. And he said to me, I thought about it, and I'm like, he just released the album. I'm like, yeah, but it's a joint album with this guy Party. Like, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
You had Drake's algorithm, right? If you're a subscriber to Drake's portal on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, wherever, it's a Drake album. He like, do you think people didn't listen to it because Party Next Door was on it? I'm like, no, nobody didn't not listen to it. Nobody didn't be like, oh, you know what? Drake has an album with Party Next Door. Well, I'm not listening to Party. If it was just Drake, I would listen to it. And I'm like, oh, damn, I never thought about that. He like Glasses, it didn't do 300,000. And I started thinking to myself, like, and it is not as simple as, okay, here's this bunch of horrible press. Here's this battle. Here is the business trolling you. Here is you kind of turning your back on the business and throwing them under the bus. It also happened to be at a time where, remember, this person has been doing extremely well for the last 12 years. You mean, like, is it fair to say 2010, 11, 12, he probably apex, you know what I mean? Right? He boom. And then, all superstars have, yeah, there you go, cuz it was a remarkable run, but we also not giving credence that he's possibly at the end of a run.
But a run that he ended, though.
I don't know if it's as simple as him ending it as much as he made it dive faster versus the curve down. Like King saying, yeah, like it's faster now, but it was always on a different curve, right? Because it's been this tremendous run for so long.
I mean, I think that with any career, you're gonna have some highs and lows, but you shouldn't nosedive in some of your lows.
But he was probably trying to save it in his mind. He was trying to save his career in his mind. Probably.
So you think when he picked up ended up in this battle with Kendrick, it was him trying to save his career?
Well, no. Kendrick don't really bother nobody, so he thinking that he picking on somebody that's really not probably go.
I don't know about
really
that.
Fight back. You know, who did Kendrick really mess with?
I mean, he always came out there with some bullshit. What you mean?
Kendrick
what you mean, bro? They kept talking about he was the king of New York.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say
man, that's not really messing with nobody like that, man. Come on, you gotta take that personal,
man.
You take that personal.
Crazy. Oh, that man song, do that man like that on his own song, man. Come on, yo.
Put a sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes.
Is that really that bad on that Control verse? Oh, we used to do that to each other all the time.
You mean the way he did Big Sean? Is
that what you're talking about?
Yeah, we talking about that, but I'm just talking about. He's saying, what does Kendrick ever do? Does he ever do anything like that? Yeah, he came out, he took the whole game up with that shit.
Man, we get on each other's songs, talk crazy, talk about we the best, talk shit about the nigga.
Would they say your name? Would you say the person name though?
Drake
Hell
ain't,
yeah.
Drake ain't we.
You were getting on some Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick, this. You think I'm gonna smoke you on this record?
I'm a little nigga dot on every fucking song, and he
but you won't say his name though.
They don't understand that.
I don't know if he said it. Yeah, all right.
They don't understand.
This is what we used to do in the back house on the daily. That's how we do it. The song, this 96 bars, that's all that shit is. How much better? Like, that's it.
I understand about
Drake. I don't give a fuck if Dot sold. Nigga, you're not better than me right now.
I understand that.
Nigga, I'm not giving you nothing. That's how we talk our shit. We just, that's how we were built. That's hip hop, right? That's the element of like, I am the best. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, whatever. Nigga, I don't care if you serve Drake. Nigga, I am the best, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm all for the
taking it personal and shit.
What I'm saying is this though, right?
Get a
I feel like every time you go in the booth and you do a song with somebody, I do who got who all the time. So I'm always with but I don't think the call out happened though, B. You might know because you doing this on like, yo, I'm going, you know what I'm saying? It's like this. The nigga who you rapping gonna know that shit though.
Yeah, but is that really a call out? Like,
when he tell niggas, when he run the name down of the artist, he run the name down of all the artists and say,
"Yes, Trap, thank you."
Now, nigga, listen, I get on the track with you. I'm trying to murder you niggas. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure your core fans never heard you.
That's not personal. That's a general statement, man. That's not personal.
Hey, no.
You guys is tripping.
No.
That is not personal.
What J. Cole do is not personal. He just throwing out blanketed statements.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying, Coach?
This random blanket. That nigga was saying we knew exactly who he was talking about with everything.
He said who he was talking about.
Yeah.
Listen,
we knew exactly who he was talking about. We knew all this shit he was talking about.
I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop, and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit, Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, ASAP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, Jay Electron, Tyler Mac Miller. I got love for all of you, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not one more noun or verb from you. That is not nothing.
You don't say that.
That's not nothing.
That's nothing.
That's just talking shit.
That is
bro,
it's
nothing. It just says I'm gonna murder you so bad.
That's standard baseline, regular top tier MCing.
I feel you. I'm with you on that.
That is not a diss, AC. That is not a fucking diss.
It's not a diss. It's not a diss, though.
That's some pussy shit to think that's a diss. Okay. That is not a fucking diss.
It's a call. This is a call out. It's not just a call out.
Hold up. That's nothing in our culture. But what if you outside of our culture?
That's not. We're not talking about that.
Say Drake is outside of the culture. Drake is looking at this shit like.
That's why.
But you want to take my
fans from the rules of the culture, though. He still got to play
the
normal.
All I got is my fans.
Nigga, I race cars. I'm going to talk crazy. Nigga, I will give you 4 cars out in front and run you down. Nigga, my shit's the fastest. That's normal.
Okay. All right, bro. It's normal. It's normal to tell somebody, nigga,
I'm better than you. I want to eat
better than you. I'm gonna take your fans when I'm done too. When I'm done, your fans ain't gonna never even hurt you.
I want to motherfucking destroy you. I'm going to be better.
That's crazy, man. That man.
See what Drake fucked up that ass. He took it personal.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing personal though. That's what you're right, King.
That's where he crossed the line.
It is not even a call to action. You know? That shit is nothing. Yeah. That is regular shit in how we grow up. That's how we talk. We play basketball. I'm better than you. I'm better than your dad. Nigga, I'm better than everybody.
No, for sure. These are all facts.
That's regular shit.
Y'all gotta understand. Drake not raised like Drake heard that shit and thought that shit was naughty. As soon as he heard that shit, he said,
I agree.
Naughty.
You want my fans?
I agree.
He's on the naughty.
You want my fans? What?
To me, it's not even a call to compete. Like, I would have took that as nothing. Like, if I'm not going to even be offended by him saying that. I'm be like, of course he's supposed to think that. And then I'm gonna talk my shit, nigga. Nigga, I'm better than everybody at TDE. Nigga, I take Q to school and blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga, that's how you do it.
Exactly.
People did that.
Drake heard that shit and he was like, only my mom tucks me in my pajama clothes. Like, he didn't like nothing. He didn't take it that way.
High five.
Exactly. He didn't like nothing he heard.
That I agree, Revenge. It's really a shout out. I swear that's how I thought of it.
It's a call out. Another shout. It's a call out.
No, it's a shout out.
Only the best.
The best niggas that I think is
only
great.
Go after the best. That's it.
And that's facts because some of the niggas on that got shouted out in that verse did come out and say that they
culturally
like a badge of honor.
Culturally,
yeah.
Now listen, outside of this street urban cultural thing, artistically we express called hip hop. Yes, if you go to a regular job in mainstream America and be like, I'm a better worker than him, and him publicly, niggas is tripping. This is a problem. You know what I mean? If you at your cubicle, you be like, he don't get enough work done. This guy don't clock in on time. Yes, that's not cool. That's mainstream America. But us, this thing we call hip hop, this street urban cultural artistic thing, nigga, that's as standard. That's a standard.
As standard as the feds charging you with puffing.
Who aside from Pusha T, who off that call out, he got a feature with after that?
I don't know, probably all. I don't fucking know. I didn't care.
He would have got a feature with
J. Cole.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he would have got a feature with Cole.
I don't think nobody else.
But that's because Cole and that's because Cole. And this is kind of what always worried me. Like, this is why I was saying that's the era of niggas that's starting to not be of street urban culture. It don't mean you was raised in the street, but it means you was raised in the culture that the streets created, the attitude, the temperament. And to me, obviously, Drake went off the coop, obviously, right? He just goes completely because he's like, what is happening? You know what I mean? He cannot believe he's like, oh my God, why is this guy saying this? You know, I heard him in the interview and he was like, you know, if you keep the same energy in person, and I'm like, energy?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Wait,
and then, but J. Cole with the calls at the time that I'm hearing, I'm like, bro, you know, why is he acting like this? That's how I know it's a problem, Coach, because I'm like, why are you acting like that over that shit? That shit ain't nothing.
I agree with you, but let me ask you, a nigga Drake diss you on the song. And he do whatever you think Kendrick did to him.
He got one coming on Iceman.
I would have been if Drake mentioned me and said, I'm trying to be better than the best niggas, Glasses Malone. What the fuck do you mean?
Definitely got one coming on Iceman. Believe that.
That's not going. If he does insult me, it's not going to be, hey, I respect what this guy does. He's one of the best culturally. It's going to be him saying, hey, this dude ain't as successful as me. It's not going to come with a badge of like, hey, here's the elite level of guys that I came into the business with. I'm trying to be better than everybody, nigga. I'm the man. And again, that's a response to how people felt when he won. Control is a very standard thing. Like, I do not really think that was.
Motherfucker said he was the king of New York. Dude, get out of here with that shit, man.
No, he said he's the king of LA and New York.
See how they take
he runs them both at the same time.
Back on, Trap.
Yeah, he mad. Look, Trap in his feelings now.
No, he said he's the king of LA and New York. That's saying I'm the king of the whole game.
Yeah.
He is the king of New York. What are we talking about right now?
Ain't no fucking king of New York.
Stop it, man.
Trap.
He ain't no king of New York, bro. He ain't no king of New York, bro. There's only one king of New York. His name Frank White, B. Don't never name Frank White. That's it.
That's
only one king of New York.
That's not the point, bro. I don't think he's talking about he's a ruler over New York. I think his goal was to say,
bro. I'm not digging what you doing right now, B, at all. I'm not digging what you doing at all right now, B.
This is the
I know that shit man.
It's not my man, bro. It's not about being my man. I'm not calling it coy because that's my man. I'm telling you, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would catch the whole context and be like, oh, he talking about you run the whole game.
He does. Okay, so Trap, can we agree on that? He runs the whole game.
He's saying, I'm the king of LA, the king of New York. That's a corrupt line talking about how he juggled them both. Like, I'm the king of hip hop. Here's the coast to coast. It's a very simple, like
why you ain't say Miami?
I think the fucking blogs made y'all too sensitive.
Why you ain't say Texas? Why you ain't say Texas?
Because it's
why you gotta come from New York?
And that's a big up to you guys, Trap.
To west.
That's a big up to y'all.
I
didn't know the whole country.
Why ain't say I'm the king of the South?
Yeah.
T.I. was calling himself the king of the South. Why ain't just say that?
And niggas got mad at that.
King of LA, I'm the king of the South. Why ain't say that?
Because nigga, it's the east to the west.
Trap, can you agree that he is the king right now, though?
Oh, for sure.
I don't even know what the fuck the king mean. That shit don't mean nothing.
He is the king. He is
of
the
hip hop.
king
Of hip hop.
None of that shit mean nothing. I'm telling you, that shit don't mean nothing. It ain't never meant nothing when no nigga was the king.
Now we going back
be
to
the king if you want
shit.
to, nigga. They gonna try to take your fucking head.
That's a fact.
That's why he don't give a fuck about being no fucking king of hip hop. He just wanted to be the best rapper he could be and be considered better than people. That don't mean he wants. But because he's not trying to rule. It's different. Some people are trying to rule. Homie not trying to rule. He don't really give a fuck. He just, when he puts out his art, he figures out a way that's going to draw your interest. To me, the blogs, the internet made y'all soft.
So he ride you off a Street Fighter. He just going around looking for fades and.
No, I mean, sometimes
he accepts
them. He accepts the challenges.
Yeah, he accepts any fade.
That's it. Like when they said the shit, when he won the MTV Hottest MC, he said, okay, that's what we doing. Got y'all. Accept it.
Yeah.
Let me trump what y'all said and put it to the next level. The blogs made you soft, Trap.
I don't fuck with the blogs.
That was some standard shit, nigga. That verse is so motherfucking 101 hip hop. That's regular. Trap, that shit regular, B.
Why you not bringing up other verses, Trap? Was that the only verse that Kendrick said?
Yeah.
Told you he ain't bothered. K-Dot don't bother nobody, man. You guys is tripping.
Yeah. That was the only one. He took the game up with that shit, B.
K-Dot got y'all good kid, huh?
He shook the game. He shook the game up with that shit, B.
K-Dot got game. You know what he doing?
That's all I'm saying, dog. I'm just thinking. You feel me? Like, I really didn't think that much of it, dog.
So now you got different.
So is Drake. So is Drake done? Is he done?
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
Is he just done being the number one, or is he just done? Period.
No, he gonna get his money still, but he's not gonna get the recognition he's looking for.
You know what's funny? I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever saw no shit like this. Like I couldn't consider that Drake couldn't come to America and not do arenas. That shit sound crazy. This motherfucker been doing arenas all this time.
He'll get his money.
That run is over with?
Now I'm not quite sure what it looks like.
He won't pick up new fans.
Even the album, right? It's like, wait a minute. Like I always understood the power of hip hop, right? But to watch it really influence and change the world's opinion of somebody that they've been celebrating, like what we think, what the core of the culture think, change how the rest of the world perceives somebody successful. Like that shit low key is powerful. Like I have to remember a lot of times how powerful my voice is. I'm not this, I got 2 gold records at this point, 1 here, 1 international. But I realize how powerful, because I'm so culturally authentic and true and dense, that when I say something, it resonates to the highest. We just was talking about this earlier, Trap. with ADHD.
Mhm.
Like when you
Mhm.
talk, it resonates to the highest places of everything. Like Jay-Z knows what I think. Like Jay-Z has, yeah, I agree. Like Dr. Dre has said, gee, man, that makes sense. Like, how can Glasses Malone influence how Snoop Dogg sees something? Snoop FaceTime me, man, hey, how you did that warning shit, that shit, and talk to me for an hour. Man, that shit smart as fuck, nigga. But like, this is an independent release that I did by myself with no team, and he saw it and FaceTime me and told me what he thought about it. Wax said it was over. Wax said,
Wax said some
over,
crazy. Wax did say some
I'm
shit.
like, and when he said it, I'm like, how the fuck could it be over for this nigga? This nigga is a multi-platinum successful mega star. And I thought about it after that conversation, after listening to him say that and listening to him make his point, and then thinking about what the conversation was yesterday. We really not giving enough credence to the power of hip hop. That
Turn
is
your lights
the
off.
fucking truth, B.
We can turn your
We
lights
will
off.
turn your fucking lights off.
You can turn your lights off.
Y'all would
Carl
have
Addison style.
Shit would have sounded a little crazy, but because of what's going on with Iceman and shit,
bro, look
going
at the power of hip hop's voice got Nike to fucking troll one of their clients.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The power of hip hop, us talking, right? The culture, only people within the culture got everybody else to, the news is like, yeah, Drake lost again. It's white people. What the fuck do they know about this shit? Hey, that Drake lost again. Hey, you know, too bad. Hopefully we get the Raptors and the Lakers beat the Raptors. Like they built the World Series on Los Angeles promotion behind that battle and ridiculing this fucking man.
But yo, remember that phone call? What's that?
Does Iceman drop?
You think Doc coming out with some
Nike? Supposed to drop this month. Supposed to drop in November.
On glasses?
Okay.
Remember that phone call though? Remember that phone call?
It's probably supposed to drop in October.
It was.
And again, the story, like the catch with all marketing is built around the story, right? It's like if they win the Toronto series, then there's a level, odd as it sounds, there's a level of redemption for him. And here is a wave he can ride to release content. But after they lost the series or right during that time,
he definitely wanted that.
He took the promotion off of his Instagram page.
Hey, was that the button? Was that the button he keep on talking about? When if Toronto would have won, he would have pushed the button and dropped it. And right when they lost, he was like, "Hey, put your finger up the button. You gotta wrap it." So what if Iceman don't come out this month, Trap? Then what?
If it don't come out this month, 2026.
Oh wow.
No, he didn't come out the top of the first quarter though. No, he gotta come out
2027. And we're gonna be.
He gotta come out this month. Yeah.
And I think he's trying things right with the like. Remember the rollout, the content. Like I didn't really get into it. I saw clips where he's driving around in his truck, and it just came across very inauthentic,
corny,
and just goofy.
I told you what it was, man.
Yeah, you're right. It was him. You said he was trying to assimilate into
trying to be introspective.
That ain't his thing.
That ain't his thing.
So it's like he's trying things and things are not working. He's releasing songs and it's not working. Like they're charting, they're debuting in the upper echelon of the charts. Like what did I miss? Debut number 2, but then it falls. And I know Universal is spending the money. Like I know they're working the record and doing the business. You know what I mean? But it's like hip hop really said, yo, nigga, you did this old bunk ass shit. It's over for you. And you're right. It is a small group of people in this thing, right? But it's like our voice is so powerful that now a fucking Dodger comes out in the World Series parade presentation for the championship and fucking makes fun of him.
Mm-hmm.
He says something like, yeah, the champions, October's very own.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I forgot what dude it was, but I was like, Bro, this is fucking crazy. I have never saw no shit like this. So while hip hop may be struggling to whatever you think to break through
Culture of it is
records
going though.
in the top 40 of all records in America, it is not struggling with influence.
Yeah.
Kike said that shit. Kike said
That's my boy too.
I said
Kike, that dude.
But if you look at how they built the World Series, they built the World Series around this rap battle.
Remember when I got to call my man? He said that shit. Yo, listen, my bad. He said, Joe, it's what's the name? He said, yo, you think it happened? You think this ain't happened on purpose? My man thought the whole shit was fixed, B. You heard, Coach? He thought the whole shit was fixed. He thought the whole shit was fixed. I called Glassy. I hear my man, B. Man, like, yo, all that shit is fake. You think it's not a coincidence that LA going against Toronto? I'm like, nah, I don't think it's not. I'm like, come on, bro. Niggas fought to get there. But they was going, yeah.
And then look at the fucking lawsuits, right? So there's this lawsuit that loses you favor within the culture. You kind of look like, man, you shouldn't be suing UMG over a record and you guys are insulting each other. Like now you lose favor. Like people who the casual person is listening to us like, bro, what in the sucker shit is going on? Feel me? And then you lose that. So then that looks like you lost. Then you're putting out albums. And then here you are now. It's like you're in the World Series, right? And the news is smart enough, the media is smart enough to take advantage of a lane that they can market, right? Here's this big rap battle that happened fucking a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
A year and a half ago. Here's this battle that happens a year and a half ago. And they're like, nah. We're going to take advantage of that. We're going to make these two guys in this situation how we enter this into mainstream America, baseball, America's game. We're going to use this to draw extra interest into America's game. Like they needed the culture, not just rap or this successful rapper that's a pop star, but they needed the conflict and the competitive nature that hip hop breeds.
That's crazy.
To help them market America's game, the biggest game in America's sport. Like football and baseball are America's sport. They're only American things. And they said, nah, we're going to build it off of this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is the power of hip hop. Right? Like, I get why you would use Drake. Drake is one of the biggest pop successes in the history of music, right? He's a fantastic rapper, makes great record, universally known. But they say, no, we're not just going to use that. We're going to use this conflict, right? And create it.
Well, Trap, was it all marketed from 2 years ago just for the World Series today?
Let's get to these motherfucking super chats.
You know,
shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Chart position wasn't important until the mid 2000s. It was about making money and getting out your environment. Gold, platinum, out the trunk. Thank you for the $5, K-Way. You know what's funny? I was thinking about this. I don't think it was ever about making it out the hood. I don't think when I grew up, the goal was to make it out the hood. You just wanted to make money. And nice things just didn't exist in the hood. But I agree, it was definitely about, raising your social profile and making money. You know what I mean? Shout out to Natasha. Thank you for the $100 Natasha. Much love. Glasses. If you want to start your health journey, you can start biking with DJ Head. He talks about it often on Effective Immediately with Gina, how he enjoys and seeing great results. I'll talk to Head about it.
I got to
get back to boxing with Coach. Boxing is the best thing I ever did. We supposed to start working on the film, but I'm back on point. I'm gonna make sure he stay on me about getting.
Coach got a role in the film too.
No, this is a different film. I had wrote a different film.
You sound like you was
Coach can't leave.
No. I'm pushing for fucking King to be Dracula. I wanted King to be Dracula.
I was going to make a film. I'm making a film, a documentary about taking a real professional fight in Mexico, training and taking a professional fight because of how much I love boxing. as an adult, as a 46-year-old man.
Hey, that shit gonna be the best shit he ever did.
And Coach was like, "What if you get knocked out?" I'm like, "It's gonna be a great movie."
Hey, it's gonna be the best shit. This shit
You
gonna
gonna fight a Mexican?
grimy. Huh?
No,
You gonna fight a Mexican? Oh.
no. Whoever we have to fight, like they had a lot of pro fights happen down there for amateurs starting to going pro. So that's where we'll get a fight. But we're gonna make a documentary of me taking a pro fight, like preparing for it, getting in the shape. Coach training me, us going to sit down with other boxers, training with them, sparring with them, learning from them, talking to them talking about their love for rap, and me talking about my love for boxing.
That's a whole series. That ain't even a movie. That ain't a movie. That's a whole series right there. I feel
that's a series. Hey,
that's a series.
That idea is so fire.
Yeah. So that's one of the that's the third movie I plan to do next year. So it's like 3 movies: Crips versus Dracula, Cold Blue in Memphis, and we haven't titled this film, but it's gonna be a dope idea. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. I'm telling you, hip hop, the music could be a little bit like everybody is so familiar with the culture. All these people think they know it. So I was telling Pete on the podcast, I'm like, bro, it's time to take hip hop to places it's not familiar. And then that's what you start to market and advertise to the population that is familiar with hip hop, right? Like, I remember for Torah, I was convincing Joey and Deuce, like we were going to go to Israel. I was telling King we was going to go to Israel, to Jerusalem, and shoot it with Hebrew strippers. Like have a bunch of Hebrew strippers at an Airbnb, a lowrider parked in the driveway, be driving around Jerusalem in a lowrider, hopping out, eating shawarma and all of that shit, like just being LA niggas in Israel, in Jerusalem, throwing shekels at the Hebrew strippers. I think hip hop is kind of dying for more interesting stories. You know what I mean? Like, if you're all familiar with all of our cultures, right? We can't really show you nothing new culturally. Let's show you what the culture looks like here. Let's show you what the culture, like imagine like it's like if it's a gang that started in Beverly Hills. You know what I mean? And you just start seeing the culture rise in Beverly Hills. Like, I think that's what you have to show people, because if I just keep showing you Watts, Compton, and just what I got, you've seen it for 40 fucking years.
You're trying to get shot and arrested.
But I think that's what made hip hop have the energy.
Cut off, feet cut off.
But I think that's what gave hip hop its initial energy. Remember, like in the 80s, that was the thing. Fuck the Police was like, oh my God, that's what's missing in hip hop. Oh my God. There's no more oh my gods in hip hop no more. Like initially, like it was like, oh my God. Like when you saw NWA say fuck the police, or when you saw this nigga say 6 a.m, the first time you heard somebody call a woman a bitch on a record, or when you first seen LL yelling and shit and chasing people, like this nigga chasing down criminal federal people that kidnapped Tasha and shit, and that was wild. Like, wow. You know, the first time you saw Lowrider in G Thing, you was like, these niggas are playing volleyball in Dickie suits, or there's a refrigerator full of 40-ounce beers. Wow. Damn, that girl was acting bougie, so they poured all that liquor on her. Wow.
When I seen
look
that,
at these, like, look at this Nas guy. He's wearing fatigue. He wasn't in the military. Why? It's wow. That's what's missing. Like the general public, including the culture itself, we're too spoiled and familiar with the elements that we're showcasing. So to me, the goal would be to take hip hop and put it, like, make it a fish out of water. Mm-hmm. Like, imagine if you gangbanging in Japan and you got low riders and you pull out and all the Japanese people and they throwing up signs in the camera. That is wild. Like, we need to put the wild back in hip hop, and it's going to be hard in America because the internet overexposes us to culture so fast. That's my belief.
Gangbanging in Japan.
Because it's niggas with low riders and gangbangers. Like, imagine I'm in Japan and I'm low riding and I'm hopping off at the little Japanese steakhouse, and then his homies pulling up and it's a bunch of Japanese people, like, man, they just chunking up gangs and shit and they hopping they low rider. That would be interesting. Imagine, like, you got the video and there's 2 Japanese people taking a fade and shit.
What is happening?
And they got flannels on and bandanas and y'all rapping, and that is wild. Like, we have to put the wow back in hip hop.
Ain't gonna be a blue belt.
That's why battling works. That's why conflict works. Wow. Damn, he said that about Kendrick. Damn, he said that about Drake. Damn, she said that about Cardi. That's wow. We need to put the wow back in hip hop. It ain't enough WOW in hip hop. How do we put it back? To me, it's going into films, right? Crips versus Dracula. That's wow.
Crips versus Dracula.
Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5 again, my boy. Meg has Nike, Revlon, Coach, Planet Fitness, Cash App, Mac, Pepsi, Popeyes as endorsements. She's definitely a superstar, Trap. That's probably true.
Sweetie got McDonald's. What you talking about?
Meg has Nike, Revlon, Coach, Planet Fitness, Cash App, Mac, Pepsi, and Popeyes.
You know how I feel about
not just
that.
McDonald's. Nike, not just McDonald's. Nike, Revlon, Coach, Planet Fitness, Cash App, Mac, Pepsi, Popeyes.
Again, hold on, I'm coming back on the camera. Again, like I said, Rock Nation makes that happen right there, bro.
That's what super
not with Rock Nation don't happen, bro.
You thought Michael Jackson made Pepsi happen? What you thought that happened?
Everybody goes to Rock Nation. They are
nobody else.
A crazy marketing company. Their marketing division is crazy.
Nobody else at Rock Nation has Nike, Revlon, Coach, Planet Fitness, Cash App, Mac, Pepsi, and Popeyes except Rihanna. That's a different level of corporation. Like that's a lot.
Rock Nation.
That's what great people do. That's what they did. That's what Sony did with Pepsi for Michael Jackson. And then the father made them sponsor the tour, and the tour happened with the Jackson 5. That's what great companies do for their artists. They gain them exposure. Like you thought Michael Jackson was this big superstar before the Pepsi commercial? No, you keep launching it. And then he did the Pepsi commercial. And then guess what? His hair caught on fire. Then he was on the news every night. Then he started selling 1 million Thriller albums every week. That's what great marketing is. It positions you to be discovered by mainstream America. Shout out to Sharice. Thank you for the $10. Where you been, Sharice? Hit that like button, fam.
What up?
Shout out to JJ Thomas. Thank you for the $5. Meg was on a Marvel show, She-Hulk, twerking as herself with the main character. She's out of here.
Yeah, she was.
Shout out to Natasha. Thank you for the 20 check dollars. UMG pressed that red button since the lawsuit. Damn, it do look like it. Shout out to Sona Yan. Thank you for the 10 euros. Much love for that. Shout out to JJ Thomas. Thank you for the $5, homeboy. Dot should just lean into the heel since everyone wants to blame him for what's going on right now. Dot is chilling somewhere, not giving two fucks, laughing at shit, seeing everything going on the internet and just laughing. And now he has more money than he's ever had, which he's always had enough money. He got more money than he ever had. He got more success than he ever had. And now he just needs to relax, live life, get inspired, make another album, or go help other people make music. You know what I mean? Till you get inspired to create another body of work. He doesn't have to replace Drake as somebody delivering this surplus of music. Just be Kendrick. Continue to be Kendrick. That's what's worked for you this whole time. It's going to be perfect. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $10. When you do weirdo shit, of course you're going to lose fans. Diddy, Fab, Kevin Hart, Trey Songz, and Drake are suffering from past weirdo behavior, catching up with them. Even good music can't overcome that. I don't really believe that, K-Way. I don't believe when you do weirdo shit, you're going to lose fans. You was never a fanatic of that person if weirdo shit bothers you. Like Kanye is not a weirdo. If you didn't know Kanye was a weirdo or whatever you think, and then he did some shit and that made you lose your fandom, you never knew who these people were.
I might agree with K-Way on this one, on certain circumstances.
On no circumstances. You was never a fan of a person if you bought into them at their hype. You're not a fanatic. You're a fanatic of success. That means you're a casual. Nothing Kanye is doing is surprising me. Because I was only a fanatic of the real Kanye. I was never, when he gave y'all them first 3 albums and y'all became fanatics of that, he gave you something that he thought you would like. I wasn't a fanatic then. That's probably my issue with Drake not being a fanatic. Like I could respect him as a creator and as a record maker, but I've never been a fanatic because his program always lacked authenticity. And I can smell it. It's like, yeah.
So you became a fan of Kanye at his height, his peak?
No, after. I became a fan of Kanye
Coach.
when it got
Bring
authentic.
it home, Coach. Bring it home, Coach.
When he started bearing who he really was, I was like, okay, I'm in.
So you didn't like him at the beginning?
No, I mean, I thought he just made good music, like Drake. I was like, oh, it's good music. I'll jam it. But I'm not a fanatic.
So when you heard Kanye suck his cousin's dick, you was like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Really? You didn't think you saw that coming? Like early Kanye, you was surprised. So you didn't get early Kanye probably.
What gave gay incest in early Kanye?
Kanye used to sing gay at first.
Gay incest, though. You missing incest.
The incest part.
The incest
part is not really a thing that I really.
That's not a thing?
No. Kanye sucking a dick
is the worst part of the problem.
I'll be honest. Kanye sucking a dick I was never surprised. I was never like, oh my God, I can't believe Kanye sucked a dick. I was like, of course he did.
So Kanye sucking a dick is like, that was like a 5 on a 1 through 10. The incest made it a 10. Like incest, is that not the worst part of the situation?
I mean, no, it's not even the worst. It's just Kanye was a little immature kid. He sucked his cousin dick.
Immature kid.
God.
Yeah, I just don't think I give a fuck.
Little immaturity. Huh?
Yeah, I don't have the fake outrage like y'all. I live in the real world and fucked up shit happen and people do crazy shit. Like how K-Way saying weirdo shit. Like how y'all felt about R. Kelly. I was never into R. Kelly enough like that. Hey, R. Kelly always seemed like a pervert to me. So if you was a fan of R. Kelly music and you're not a fan of him going to jail for the shit he was doing, you've never been a fanatic of him. Because this is the motherfucker he describes in all of those records.
So R. Kelly being a pervert, that's fine and all. But what if you found out R. Kelly was a pervert and all the people in his little dungeon was his nieces?
I wouldn't think nothing extra.
Would have turned the shit weirder.
Look, while I'm not a fan of incest or that's not my thing, that's not this unfamiliar thing in human.
Okay.
Yes, I don't care.
I'm not a fan of incest,
bro. Because there's people in the world that believe that that's how they should breed,
bro.
You breed your dogs that way.
I don't do that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you have bred your dogs ancestry.
Like, come on,
you've never bred your dogs that way.
Family, and not me.
So you don't remember when that little bull, what that shit called? Them stupid ass retarded dogs. Oh, forgive my language. I'm sorry.
Pinchers?
No, those dogs that were really popular that you had to have a C-section to get the dog out.
Oh,
and you got
like bulldogs. Okay.
Not bulldogs, but
English bulldog.
No,
Frenchies.
The Frenchies.
Okay.
Where the more you bred them ancestry, like they look more crazy, and the more crazier their look they was worth more money. Like they couldn't even have real like births for dogs.
No, I agree with you. People are definitely doing that, but you're saying we're dogs though.
I'm telling you, if you would breed your dog with your dog sister, your cousin. No, that means you already don't really hate incest.
Wow,
awesome, man.
No, you went from the dog to that.
So if you would breed your dogs,
that means
if you would breed your dog, if your mind incestuous, if you would breed your dog with his sister, you already believe in it. Now you're really probably not doing it to nobody else because you worried about what they gonna think and judge you. You really already got a fucked up mind.
Because what they think and judging you.
Yes, because you do that. Like, why would you do that to your dog?
If I fuck my sister, they gonna think lowly of me. So I'm not gonna fuck.
Yes.
Like, no, nigga, no.
Other than that, how did you? I keep telling y'all, how do y'all think y'all build up these fake moral compasses?
Fake moral compass.
Yes, because they're not bred in nothing real. If the world was saying this is the normal way that people live, you would do it. You cannot logically process why it don't make sense.
From their cousins,
it don't stop them. People have sex with their cousins.
Kanye.
No, it's not just Kanye. It's not that crazy, even in America. It's probably like some minute number.
Where are you hanging at?
It's not happening around me. I saw entirely too many
stories. Where's the social media?
Where's
this? Look at the social media.
I saw too many stories to kind of have this fake thing. It's like with R. Kelly.
Take that hood off, man. Come get in this conversation.
Listen, it's like
can't.
It's like R. Kelly. Y'all all bragging like y'all surprised. I already read the story of Elvis. Already read the story of Jerry Lee Lewis.
Surprised about R. Kelly. The thing that would have surprised the shit out of me about R. Kelly if they would have like niece, nephew.
I wouldn't. Like, go to Utah. You see it's happening all the time. Head over to Utah. They do it.
I pass. I'm gonna stay out here then.
All right then. But I'm saying, why is that something you resent if that's just not your lifestyle? Why do you care?
I should be cool with clapping cousin cheeks.
I'm saying if that's not your thing, why would it bother you if that's what somebody else do? That's how I feel. Like if you want to sleep with your cousin, I think it's odd, but that's your choice.
Oh, that's how. So you have a homeboy that's sleeping with his cousin.
Yeah, I wouldn't even look twice. I'd be like, man, that nigga crazy. I would make fun of him, like you be sleeping with your cousin.
You just out there sleeping.
Why you put that on King? Please don't put that on me.
Shout out to Ms. Hummus. Thank you for the $5. Coach, Drake needs some ayahuasca. Strip the ego from the bottom. Dot. Damn.
I think she might.
What up, Miss Hummus?
Yeah, she might got something there.
Shout out to Supremacy 101. Thank you for the $2. I study rap battles for a living.
Oh, I know who said that.
He did say that too. So you know I study rap. He sounded like a professor. You know I study rap battles for a living.
You know I do.
Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $2. Trap still got Black Planet and MySpace. Let it go, bro.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Shout out to Sharice. Welcome back, Sharice. Thank you for the $10. Machiavelli's offspring. 2Pac born in New York, raised on the West Coast. Coast to coast trap. Just like smoking on your top 5. Whoever your top 5, he's smoking them. I'm smoking on Trap's top 5. Don't let me get on the song with him. Smoking them.
Crazy. This top 5 will pack you up, man.
Not a soul nigga in your top 5.
You out your mind. You out your mind. They'll pack you up. My top 5 pack you up. My top 5 will pack you up. Pack you up.
What's the top 5?
You be lunch bag. You be a lunch bag, B.
Not a soul nigga.
Huh? Top 5?
Yeah, quick. What's the quick?
Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Big Daddy Kane, Eminem. Smoking them.
Nigga, I got bars for him, Hove, and Kane right now. I'm gonna do a song with Kane to give Kane some work just to make you mad.
Smoke you right now.
Hey, for sure, G getting Kane.
I'm gonna give Kane some work. I told you I'm gonna give Hove some work.
Okay.
When I give Hove this work,
okay,
you better change me up. Like at least I better be in your top 30 West Coast niggas.
Yeah,
when I give Hove this work, I need you to make sure you tell your friends about me.
You get there.
You be like, man, it was this one nigga. It was this one nigga who kept working on getting better, and now he got better, and he gave my idol work.
Trap, you picked a weak top 5 though.
That's a top 5 right there.
One nigga that he can't go up against, and then Jay-Z.
Who else?
That's funny.
Nas.
Shout out to B Staples. Thank you for the $2.
Nas eat him alive.
Drake waiting for Taylor Swift's album to die down. That'd be a good strategy, B Staple. That's a good strategy, B Staple.
Probably
a great stat. Yeah,
I think that's what it is too, though. That could be it too.
I never thought about that.
I don't think that's what it is, but that would be a great strategy. So we'll see.
I mean, he said that he had him out the way. Shout
out to Natasha. Thank you for the 20 check dollars. Drake has officially canceled Iceman on his IG.
What?
Wow.
He took down the stuff. He did take down the white man stuff.
What is happening?
I'm telling you, man. It's a tough challenge. Shout out to 504 Roller. Thank you for the $10, homeboy. Much love to the NO. One thing you can't do is show you a sore loser. Boy, we will drive you every day for the love of it to make you feel that you lost again. Laughing my ass off. The culture. Facts. We will fuck with you.
Can't be no sore loser.
Oh, man, we will fuck with you, boy. That's the one thing about this culture. We will fuck with you. Shout out to Leonardo Thomas. Thank you for the $10, Leo. They may have for a minute, but parts of Asia be hitting Memphis juking like his daily exercise.
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
that's a wow regarding hip hop. Facts.
Yeah, you know.
That's every time you see them Korean people singing them R&B ballads and doing them old boy band steps. That shit's a wow. Like, damn, these Asian people could dance.
Yeah, Korea. They got some.
They always could dance though.
Yeah, they can fry some chicken. But that's what K-pop is. It's just R&B.
Yeah.
But it's a wow because you never seen Asian people do it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Leonardo Thomas. Thank you for the $5. Respect, GM, but that ain't it, coach.
What happened?
I don't know what he said. Double back and tell me what you meant. Shout out to Baseline. Thank you for the $2. Just saying, what's up to you, G? Panel, table. That's all.
Baseline, what up?
Base, what up? Shout out to Leonardo Thomas. Thank you for the $10. GM, you been out in West Virginia. If you know, you know. Yeah, they do got a crazy shit. Yeah. Yeah, they got that incest. I mean, look, I'm not saying whether I agree or not with incest. Like, I don't have to disagree or agree. That's not my thing.
That's wild.
That's not my thing. Like
Listen, cousins.
I don't have that
Sorry,
faith.
Listen,
like
cousin,
your
you
thing.
stupid
I'm
Trap.
about to be the poster child for like they gonna have a picture. You gotta stop talking about this, man.
No, it's not that. It's
You have a
just
picture of G.
Somebody gonna clip this shit.
No,
Somebody
I-
gonna clip this shit, bro.
you know what my problem. I
This
don't.
Be
nigga.
our next sponsor. Meals
Nigga.
by Manny and incest.
They can clip it. I'm cool with that.
Don't put those two together like
You gonna
that.
do the, you gonna be doing it. You
Don't
gonna be
put those
reading
two together
They
like
can
that.
clip it.
Don't do Manny
I'm
like
not a
that.
fraud like y'all. I don't have fake outrage.
it. Oh boy,
Like if I care about something, I care about it. If I don't, I just don't.
you about to have King incest.
That's just the truth.
No, he ain't
Like
gonna
I'm
have-
not trying to
he
side
ain't
with
gonna have
niggas
King
that think
saying
it's
that.
right. I'm not siding with you niggas. I side with what's right. I'm not siding with you niggas.
Trap. You have a homeboy that's incesting out there. What you doing? You staying with him? You staying tight with him? Yo, best homie.
If your
You find
homie
out
married to his cousin, why the fuck do you care?
I'm gonna judge him. I'm gonna
just make fun of you. That's
him.
true.
For sure.
He gonna have to divorce me as a friend.
I got-
Yeah.
You have to get rid of me, man. This nigga glass.
Fucking
All
your
he got to do
cousin,
jokes
B.
and shit.
I mean, but come on, man.
Nigga, your son is your
And where
cousin.
your girl at?
too.
Where your girl at? I mean, your
Your
cousin.
daughter is your cousin too. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I got
Where
100
your girl at?
jokes.
I mean, your cousin. Where your
I
cousin
gotta look at
at?
this nigga baby with that third ear and try to pretend like it's handsome or cute.
Like how you do them fucking dogs.
Like you, them dogs look better than that.
No,
baby
they
that he
do
about to have.
not.
About to look better than that baby. Yeah.
No, they do not.
I'm gonna get you a dog.
No,
He
you not.
want a dog
No,
so
I
bad.
don't. No, I don't.
He want a dog so bad. He need that little dog.
Posthumous. Who got the best album?
2Pac. Why are we talking about this? Hey,
Mobb
debate
Deep.
over. Hey, let's go. Move
Mobb
on.
Deep.
2Pac.
Mobb Deep.
What,
Mobb Deep.
what the fuck are you talking about over there? 2Pac. Let's move on.
Okay, can we agree that Tupac has the best posthumous catalog?
Which one was it? The catalog. But who has multiple? Who has like multiple posthumous albums?
I mean, are we calling it posthumous like the way it is, or are we calling it posthumous based off your thing, where like they made the album after they passed away?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, like that. Yeah, not like Life After Death is not a posthumous album.
See, I would have thought of
why
Life
not?
After
Why
Death
not,
was a
Trev?
posthumous album.
Because that album was already done. Like Biggie okayed every song that was on that album.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I
That's
still
what I'm
would have
saying
called
like
it a
that.
posthumous album.
Nah. I mean, it came out after he died. Yeah.
passed.
Yeah,
But he
that-
okayed every song on that album.
you fucked me
Like,
up,
that
Trap,
album was
because that
already
was my second. That was my number 2.
Yeah,
Biggie?
nah,
Yeah, that would have been
Nah.
that's my number 2 posthumous album right there.
nah.
What's your number one
And
posthumous
number
album?
1, and that's the number 1 name, posthumous album name.
What's your
Life After
number
Death.
one posthumous album?
Machiavelli. What are we talking about right
What's
now?
funny is I like Machiavelli.
I don't think
more,
Machiavelli is
but I would
either,
never
though.
put Machiavelli over that album.
No,
I don't feel Machiavelli is either. I think he okayed every song on that album too.
Yeah, that was definitely.
If he did he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's facts or not.
Yeah. That album was done. Remember Torch It Up came out, the album was done.
Okay, let's just go posthumous based off of the definition versus how we perceive it.
Oh, so
If
you
it's
saying
based off the-
you
if it's
saying
based off the
It
definition.
came out after you passed away.
Okay, so I got Machiavelli 1 and I got Life After Death 2.
So I got Life After Death 1. I got Machiavelli 2. I think
Mobb
it's.
Deep.
I ain't listened to the Mobb Deep. I ain't listened to all the Mobb Deep. I listened to like 7, 8
Mobb
songs
Deep.
on it. And it's fire. It's
Mobb
dope. But Trap, come on now. It's not better.
Mobb
It's
Deep
not better
sound
than
like
Life
that shit, bro. That shit sound like Prodigy was in the studio with them. Like for real. That shit is real.
You know what's your favorite posthumous song from an artist?
Might be Nipsey's joint.
Oh yeah.
Trap.
Wait a minute, no. Which one? He was
The
he was
one-
alive when that
didn't he?
came out.
Oh, he was?
Oh, you talking about Racks?
When,
You talking about Racks in the Middle?
I'm talking about Racks in the Middle.
That shit
My
fire. That
favorite
shit fire.
posthumous song is "Unconditional Love."
Trap, I got a story to tell. Come on now. What's beef?
Yeah, I mean, like y'all
I'm
gonna
going
like
with Life
Death,
After
don't like
Death
that.
one. Even
Don't
though I
that.
like
Gotta get
Machiavelli
ton of
more.
that.
Life After Death is so fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, it's just
That
Yeah.
shit fire, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
actually my favorite Biggie album.
Perfect album. It's
Only
a perfect
two.
album.
I know. I know. That's why he ain't the good.
It's a perfect album.
That shit fire. But the best, my favorite posthumous song is probably shit. It's gonna be something. Maybe
South Central
White Man's
Boy
World.
94
White Man's World.
said Slim Thug has a child with his cousin. Weirdo.
Ooh.
You see
I
how
don't
you
give
see
a
how
fuck.
he ended
You ain't
that
have to. You ain't have to let us know that, man. We ain't know that. Well, now we got judges now, man.
But I wouldn't care. That's what the fuck do I care?
Did he know? He ain't know that was his cousin. He probably.
I don't care if he
Had,
did know or not.
yeah,
I'm going to make a
find
joke
out,
about it.
yeah.
That's the only thing I would do. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna not like Slim Thug because he slept with his fucking cousin. That's
Oh,
just
no,
you.
no.
If I find out I didn't fuck one of my first cousins, one of us gotta go.
Yeah, I don't care.
We both can't be walking around.
You
together.
just gotta
One of
have
us
these
gotta go.
jokes.
No.
That's all you
Oh
get.
yeah, you're right.
That's all
you
you
get
get.
these jokes, nigga, but you can't be
The
nowhere
jokes I'm
near me.
finna have for you is crazy.
You can't be nowhere around me smelling like family. Like I don't
Smelling
even
like
want you
family's
around.
crazy.
Yeah, go and get up out of here smelling like family. No.
Smelling like family's crazy.
Yeah.
Smelling like your cousin. It's crazy.
Yeah, no.
Your aunt.
Gross.
That's crazy.
Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $2. Still 2Pac, Still I Rise, 2Pac, Machiavelli. I like that. I do like that Still I Rise.
Still I Rise is good.
Go ahead, super chat your favorite posthumous song. Go ahead, let's super chat some shit up. Super chat your favorite posthumous song so I can read it and we can talk about it. For me,
White Man's World.
Unconditional Love. That's actually probably my second favorite Tupac song of all time.
But I got a story to tell. I love that song, dude. And White Man.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going like that though, like I said, the Nipsey thing, but I gotta play. If y'all don't like it to death, then I gotta go for song over there though. I like Niggas Bleed. You know what I mean,
Niggas Bleed. Hey, Niggas Bleed.
My favorite song off that project is
I like you. I got so many. That's one of my favorite albums right there. Somebody kill you.
Puff did an incredible job.
Yeah, that's a great album.
Boy, he put the G in game. Had the Gucci chain before Dana Dane. Said he ran with Kane.
The album
that Pop Smoke album might be in the top 5.
That Pop Smoke album was good. 50 did his thing with that
50
one.
Did an incredible job.
Yeah, that was real good.
I like the songs I heard off that shit. I heard the whole project.
That's right.
Yeah, that Pop Smoke album was
probably off that album is Kicking the Door.
Kicking the Door.
That's your favorite song on the album?
Yeah, that is, Kicking the Door or More Money, More Problems.
Nah, not More Money, More Problems.
I really like More Money, More Problems.
Yo, you know what somebody told me? You know what somebody told me before? That More Money, More Problems was actually a Mace song. That was on Mace's demo. He gave that to Big.
Oh, that's fire.
That's fire, Big.
Yeah, More Money, More Problems. I remember when I first saw that, I thought that was just the dopest song. But Kicking the Door is just
Kicking the Door is crazy.
That's really where Premier. I was like, okay, I get it. I get it. Took that long for me to get it.
That song. Yo, I don't know how I didn't catch from the beginning that he was talking about Nas. Your rain on the top was short like leprechauns. Because I crushed Coco Willie.
Still alive?
Nas would have probably definitely responded to it. Nas would have definitely responded to it. Big ain't die. He said, because I crushed so-called Willies, thugs, and rapper dons.
Rap phenomenon.
Nas had a clothing line called Willie Esco. Willie Esco, B. So-called Willies, thugs, and rapper dons.
Hey,
that was crazy.
What if Nas responded to it? Biggie and them, they get into a battle, they get into a little hip hop battle, and Nas wins that too. Nas takes down Jay-Z.
Nas would have knocked Biggie off.
Yo, listen, I always say that they stopped Nas back in the days from being like the person. He supposed to have been like the person that was on the top because he would have had 3 classic albums in a row. Nobody would have did that before him, though. But they messed around and let him come out with I Am the way I Am was supposed to have came out. I Am was supposed to be a double CD. You know what I'm saying? One CD was all stories. It was every song was a story, right? There was another CD that had other shit on it. They split the album up. You end up getting I Am, which was like, and then you got Nostradamus. It messed his run up.
What's funny is, has Nas ever even had a top 40 song?
That's an interesting question.
I don't think Nas.
Hate Me Now probably hit it.
I don't think Nas really even had a top 40 song. Like
I think Hate Me Now probably did it.
What's Nas' most acclaimed song or his most
successful song?
No, what about If I Rule the World? If I Rule the World.
If I Rule the World was 53.
What was Hate Me Now?
It Ain't Hard to Tell was 91. Street Dreams is 22. That was pretty high. Okay. Nas is Like is 86. Hate Me Now is 62. Nostradamus is 92. You Owe Me is 59. Got Yourself a Gun is 87. One Mic is 43. Made You Look is 32. I Can is his biggest. It's 12.
That boy good, man. You really
Bridging the Gap is 94. Hip Hop is Dead is 41. Hero is 97. Cop Shot the Kid is 96.
I'm sorry. So if you're making a top 100, that's good.
Uchi Wally is 26. That means he has 3 songs in the top 40, and look how he's revered.
Yeah. It's hip hop, man.
It's the real thing.
We don't put you up there for that shit right there, B. We don't put you up there.
And I don't want to sound like I don't give respect. I do, but Nas is a prime example of that shit ain't that fucking important. If you got it, you got it.
That's facts.
That nigga conversion rate, you know what's conversion rate remind me of? Like Battle Cat. Like if you, like a lot of people didn't hear these songs, But whoever heard him was like, man, this is good. I'm going to buy that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To not have a top 10 song, but you're selling millions of records, that means niggas that heard your song was like, this shit is good. I'm going to buy that. You know, everybody else having these number one songs, so the singles are mass exposed, so you go buy the record. It makes sense. But a nigga that got a song that charted 59 and went double platinum or triple platinum, that means most niggas that heard the song was like, man, this right here, this is good. And niggas, they convert. Like, he convert earlier than a lot of niggas. You know what I mean? Like, it might take niggas 2 or 3 singles to go buy an album. Nas, one song, he was like, oh yeah, I'm into that. Let me go buy that.
That's a fact.
Nas has really, don't get me wrong, I've always had this high respect for Nas. Not from the inception, like not the Illmatic shit. If I Ruled the World, I could tell he was a special person. But man, when he got to that battle, that really kicked the shit out of me and put a different respect into me about, oh, this is why them niggas revere him. This nigga, it can be really captivating when he decides. And then obviously after that, the songs start getting, one mic and it just started getting crazy. But I remember listening to him and I was like, this is cool. That's that New York shit. That's how I would kind of regard it. That's that New York shit.
That's facts. That's exactly what I thought.
Boy, when Jay-Z was my favorite, and Jay-Z was like a nigga I fuck with from 96, like the first week it came out. And he just gave work to Hov. I was like, oh, this nigga is, I get it. Yeah. This nigga ain't to be played with. And then Rewind and one mic, I was like, oh, okay. I see why they fuck with him. And then obviously he's just done nothing but really expanded his legacy and became even more. The more I learned about hip hop, it makes me love him like way, way, way more.
Yeah, his legacy, man, it's crazy. Like it's amazing.
That's why Ether is the third best diss record to me. You know what I mean? I put it over Pac's
Hit 'Em
Up because Ether became a part of how we just speak.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, G, you said your favorite diss song from the battle, from this battle between Drake and Dot was what again?
Not Like Us.
Not, was that the favorite one or that the biggest one?
That probably is my favorite because I've listened to it the most. I really like this. Like that. You ain't like that.
Okay. So you're not the person. Somebody that said they like that other song.
I genuinely like all 4 of those songs. I mean, Meet the Grams is a little too morbid for me. But it was perfect how it was executed. 616 I thought was smooth and I could tell what he accomplished. But man, like that, Euphoria and Not Like Us.
That's what I thought you said your favorite one.
That was just
because Euphoria is low key my favorite, but Euphoria is to me is bomb first. To hit him.
So y'all only putting Kendrick songs on there?
You talking about of Dot songs?
No, out of the Dot songs, because I think we always talk about Hit 'Em Up. I feel like bomb first is slept on.
Not like us. Machiavelli the Don. Niggas get flipped like 5-0, 45. When he make the head with that crazy. I remember hearing that shit when it first came out. And being so fucked up, like, wait a minute, is this nigga dead?
Crazy. That shit was crazy.
Shit came on. They introduced new. It's not about East to West. It's about niggas and bitches, power and money, riders
and punks.
What side you on?
Side you on, nigga?
Allow me to introduce first. Machiavelli, the Dawn, Spirit, like the Holy Rock. And then Hail Mary, I remember like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, see, that's how dope that album was. This nigga going in order. He going in order.
It's my favorite 2Pac album.
Hail Mary next. That's the next song.
It's my favorite 2Pac album.
Listen to this shit before every high school basketball game, bro.
It's my favorite 2Pac album.
I listen to right before I play my games.
Like, nigga, Against All Odds is one of the hardest diss records that niggas don't talk about.
What?
That's how I first found out. It made me prejudge Jimmy Henchman, bro. When I met Jimmy, I was looking at him crazy, like, nigga, what's up with you, nigga? Like, you not feel a complete stranger. You don't even know him. You like, what's up with you, nigga? Yeah, like, nigga, what?
Said some shit about you,
nigga. I asked him. I swear to God, on Olivia, bro. I asked him, like, what's up with all that shit Pac was saying about you, cuz?
Wow. Wow.
And Jimmy ended up being the coolest nigga in the world. But it was so funny how gassed up against all odds. Like that was my shit. Like so, yeah. That Pac album is crazy.
Yeah, Machiavelli was real.
But nah, Not Like Us, bro, is a different Titan, man. I never saw nothing like this. I never saw nothing like this. This whole shit, I never saw nothing like this. I thank that nigga, bro. I thanked him. I've thanked him multiple times for giving me this. I know he didn't just give it to me, but I thank him now that I'm mature enough and my understanding of hip hop is deep enough to appreciate what has happened. Like, because other than that, I'll be treating it like everybody else. You feel me? Like, oh, you know, it's a good rap battle, the best rap battle ever, versus this fight for the soul of this thing that's so precious. Like, I thank him. I'm going to thank him once we finish. I'm going to hit him again, man. Thank you for that, dog. Like, that's
real shit.
So memorable, dog. Like, it's like talking to Nas and I'm able to, man, thank you. Like, I'm able to thank people for these gigantic moments that really shape your existence and become these memorable things. Like, I'll always remember where I was at when that shit was happening. And minus that nigga is my friend, but just being so proud, so impressed with how he carried himself. Even now, that nigga ain't said one word. Like, I am so impressed and just grateful to have him as a representation in my belief and spirit and to know certain things that I believe in could shape him. And it's like, damn, you took that and did this with it? This is crazy.
I feel like Nas and Dot show you the levels between cachet and cash. Like, when you think
I like that's a ball.
I like that's a hella ball.
That was a ball. That was a ball. That was a ball right there, coach.
Tweeting that.
No, I'm dead serious.
Cachet and cash.
Cachet
because it is a difference. Drake is cash.
Exactly.
This nigga Dot, don't get me wrong, Dot is paid and Nas is paid, but the cachet them niggas got is like, whoo, Jesus Christ. My nigga ain't said a word, bro. I texted him. I said, man, you need to shoot the video. He's like, right. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna have to thank him again, man. Thank you, homie. Like, I'm so impressed and just grateful to see this moment, to watch you, 5 Grammys for one. Like, I'm just so grateful that I got to see it. Now it's back to doing my own shit and going back to work. But I'm so grateful I got to back up and just enjoy that. Like, wow. And I'm really grateful. Like I said, I still think Drake made a mistake taking it. There's no way you're supposed to took that. But I'm glad that they were able to compete. And it gave my homeboy an opportunity to really achieve what he wanted to, which was supremacy as a rapper, as a hip-hop act. Like, I can show you I can outdo everybody. And here's a challenge, you know what I mean? And I'm going to rise above it. And it's going to live on every day currently for fucking almost 2 years. Like, it feels current as it happened yesterday. That shit is fire, bro. And I honestly believe he made a sacrifice, bro. He made a sacrifice. I think he be watching too, Bompton. Baby girl.
That's K-Way, man. That's K-Way, bro.
But
man, it's K-Way.
And I'm not saying this because I think he's watching. I'm just being honest because I've told him this, like, personally. Like, I'm so proud and impressed and grateful to see that shit, dog. That shit is dope. And man, it was some shit to see, dog. It was some shit to see. Let's get to some of these super chats to talk about these songs. Okay. Shout out to Mike L. Thank you for the $5. Delicate Lifestyle, MIP the Jacker, aka the Jack artist.
The Jack was fire.
Shout out to the Jack, man.
The Jack was fire.
Rest in peace. I got a picture on my Instagram next to a Jack poster. I got a song with Jack on Drive-By Music. And Jack was just the coolest nigga breathing era. Man, that is my favorite. That was my favorite Glass Malone project for a long time.
So
I know I shouldn't be talking about it like it ain't me, but man, Drive-By was such a crazy time in my life. The homies got into it with the Monas, and them niggas was talking about they was gonna do this, and nigga, I'm paid. Nigga, I got guns big as fuck. I'm like, I remember I shot a video in Mona Park called Still in the City when that came out. So, like, right, this is shout out to the homies from Mona Park. They like are comrades, but it be issues, poor people issues, niggas fighting over dumb shit, over a dice game, niggas got shot and it just went crazy. And niggas was talking about what they was gonna do, and I was half succeeding in rap music, and I was the most popular 7th Street nigga. And it was like, man, we gonna do this to Glasses. And I went in their neighborhood and shot the fucking video Still in the City. And nobody knew what it was. So when you look at Still in the City, that shit shot there.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm peeping out. Like, so this is how deep I was into the real thing of what I was doing. And drive-by music was just a special time for me. It was like, I was starting to kind of define myself as an artist. And then I felt like I was like, I no longer was going to be in the streets the way I was before. Like, I could see I was turning to become a real artist at that point in 2010. It's like, damn, but that was like the rawest Glasses Malone. I'm finna put it on streaming apps. I'm finna put it on streaming apps. But
do that.
I gotta take all the blessings God is giving me, and this is one of them. So, you know, shout out to everybody that fuck with us at the lunch table. You know what I mean? It's time to do it. But man, rest in peace to the Jack, man. Solid homie.
Yeah.
K-Way, thank you for the $2. F them kids and them charts. That part. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Meet the Grams is morbid, but incest isn't. Wow, G, you've changed. It's not.
Oh boy.
It's not. Incest is just white people, bro. White people different. I don't know. I just don't think it's for black people. You know what I mean? Some people just crazy. They just really believe with their cousins. That's all old money, all old white money. They do that crazy shit. They be trying to keep them. I don't know. It's for me to explain how white people see life like cereal. Like, think about it, like Jeffrey Dahmer. Who eats people? You know what I mean? Like John Wayne Gacy. Who, like, you gay? You just killing people, kid. Like, you know, white people always got some crazy shit going on. So I just allow them to be without pigment and shit. And I understand that that's probably. I really think melanin is soul.
Here we go. I don't believe that.
I believe it.
I can't.
Because it just be, some of that shit be just
I hate when y'all
soulless.
niggas say this. I hate when y'all
because you so light-skinned.
Yeah, I don't like this shit.
You know what I mean? I don't know. This is something different.
So I'm damn near soulless.
No, you're not even close to soul.
You get sunburned. You
ever notice that they say that about gingers? Gingers are soulless?
Yeah, I heard that before.
That's like, I'm telling you, we all talk about soul as a dark thing. Even when somebody sings, it's usually the darkest voice. That's the most soulful voice.
No, it's usually the fattest person.
That's because they gonna have the darkest voice.
Yeah. It's usually the fattest person. I ain't gonna do that.
I mean, every now and then you get like homie from the Dramatics. Rest in peace. What's his name?
The deep voice.
You know what I'm talking about? No, with the light voice.
Oh, I forgot his name. I know you're talking about.
Shout out to him. That's crazy. I know this nigga name.
I forgot it. I never.
Snoop and talk about him all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Shout out to Spock the Doc. Can you convince Doc to leak the 16-minute version of Euphoria? I don't want to hear that shit.
I do.
16 minutes of song.
That's too much, dog.
Yeah, and yes, Trap, I do get sunburned.
Shout out to the real David Mack. Thank you for the $5. Dot and Nas are the most hip-hop artists ever. And G, tell Dot drop bodies ASAP. I'm tired of playing the short on YouTube. Facts. Anyway, who's our sponsors on this stream, King?
Incest and who?
Oh, you stupid.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that.
Stupid with that one.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Mealsbymanny.com. You can get you hungry for something real.
Mike.
Oh, you can't hear me? Hungry for something real? Tap in with Meals by Manny. Soulful, chef-driven meals with flavor that hits home. Catering private dinners and fire weekly meals preps. Order now. Also, you got Hood Fire Seasonings. Bring the heat with Hood Fire Seasonings. Bold blends for grilling, smoking, and chefing it up with real flavors. It's flavors born on the block. Get yours at Meals by Manny, MANNIE.com.
No Ceilings Live, the lunch hour, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here, noon Pacific Standard Time. Thank y'all for stopping by. YouTube, No Ceilings by Glassman on YouTube page, Twitter, Facebook. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The table be going in. We do the stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Drop the fresh episode. Check it out. Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcast from. The No Ceilings Podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, The Black Effect, Podcast Network, and iHeart. And much love. We out this thing. We'll see you Friday. Don't forget to bring a lunch.
Peace.
Coach, you gonna be here Friday?
Nah, man.
Okay,
You
so
not
we're
gonna
gonna
be
bring
here?
a lunch. There's gonna be food here. Make sure you bring a lunch, kid. Make sure you bring a lunch
I'm
trap.
bringing
Everybody bring a
sliders.
lunch.
Yeah.
We talk about this shit.
I'm bringing
And we
dude with
going
the
up.
sliders. He got a little business.
Easy.
There we go.
Sliders. Shout out to the sliders, man. We're gonna talk about it Friday. Much love to y'all.
All right. Peace.
Easy.